Northeast largest Express dealer and one of the largest Express dealers in the nation. I'm Andy. I'm the Express guy here at F&S. If you contact us, more than likely you'll be speaking with me. If you're not familiar with us, check us out at our website, F&SYamaha.com. Google reviews, Facebook reviews. We have a great service reputation that we're very proud of. And I appreciate everyone coming from all over the nation to buy boats from us. But anyway, on to the cool stuff. We just got in another 2025 H20 bay. The Yamaha 150 Vmax SHO, which is a max horsepower for this boat. You're looking at, performance-wise, you're looking at roughly low to mid-50s, depending on how the boat is loaded. I apologize for the clutter. Usually I do videos outside, but the weather has not been very good here for quite a while recently. So I'm doing it inside the shop, and this is actually the rigging bay where Drew rigs all of the Expresses. So this bay has literally seen hundreds of Express boats being rigged in this bay. So sorry for the clutter, but as you can see, things are pretty clean here. Our shop is pretty clean to rig and work on things because we're just particular that way. But anyway, onto the boat. If you're not familiar with the Express, it's an all welded, all aluminum boat. It's all aluminum. Nothing else is in it other than aluminum. They were the inventor of the all welded aluminum boat, and in my opinion, still lead the industry today. 125,000 bottom hull. So you can see this is camo color. This is what they call their duck boat package. So with the duck boat package, you get camo hull, you get camo seats. Console then also has a spray and floor liner, which I'll go over here in a second. It's like a bed liner, all part of the duck boat package. All aluminum fairing, which is made in-house at Express to fit just this model boat. Tandem axle, hydraulic disc brakes, and I also get disc brakes on both axles, not just the one. Aluminum wheels, matching aluminum spare. It's 14-inch wheels and radial tires. Saltwater trailer package, which includes composite bunk covers and upgraded bow roller. You see the yellow roller there in the front. A lot of little things that we get with our Expresses just because we know the product really well. And for instance, a little thing is a jack plate. So I'm a big believer in this style hull having a jack plate to perform better. And the style hull that I'm referring to is their Hyperlift pad hull. So what that means is at the very bottom of the boat, there's a flat pad that's about 12 inches wide and about 2 feet long. So the idea is when the boat's going fast, the only thing in the water is the pad. It makes the boat go faster. It makes it ride better because very little of the boat is in the water. And then along with the aggressive steps and reverse chines, that's these kind of corner turn downs at the edge of the boat. They're very stable and they'll turn on a dime. It's not your conventional aluminum boat. The stability also helps with the width. It's a 94-inch beam, so with the reverse chines, the 94-inch beam, and 2-3 guys can walk to the edge, and these boats rock very little. But anyway, I started to talk about the hull design with the jack plate. So this hull design with being a pad hull like that works better if the motor is pushed a little farther away from the boat. Not just for top end, but acceleration, mid-range, turning. And then when there's options of either a 6-inch or a 10-inch jack plate, I get all of the H20s with 10-inch. It's a very little price difference between the two, and they perform just a little bit better with the 10-inch. That's the little things I was talking about between little stuff we do and how we order them. Just we've learned how the boats work. Also part of the hull design, this is a cutaway of the bottom of the boat. The yellow stickers is the bottom. This is the floor, and there are cross members throughout. And then foam is sprayed between the floor and the bottom of the boat. It makes for a quiet ride because most of the flotation foam is in the bottom. It also gives more storage as well. And as far as spray and liner, so every single Xpress has a spray and floor liner. It's similar to a truck bed liner. And what that does makes it very rugged. It also helps keep the heat down. That texture of the paint gets warm, but it doesn't get hot. For some reason, it must be the texture. But they spray it on very thick, spray it everywhere underneath every hatch and every lid. And that's another thing, structurally wise, it just helps make the boats feel more solid because that spray and liner is very rugged. Hydraulic steering, which is a must with this size motor, and then I upgrade them from the standard Baystar to a U-Flex system. The U-Flex system is a better corrosion resistance. Another little thing we've learned. Not much of a price difference, but makes a difference. Ladder, another upgrade. Every boat that we sell, we go through very thoroughly. And what I mean by that is not just Xpress, but every brand of boat in the industry. There's little things that need fixed and improved upon when they come from the factory. And the good dealers will take their time to go through them very thoroughly. We actually make a checklist for just for Xpress boats. And this is something we make in-house. Every time we see a problem with an Xpress, we'll add that to the next checklist to make sure we go through them as thoroughly as possible. And then also, too, we'll go to the water and run every boat before each customer picks up because there's certain things we can only test in the water. And we also go to the water with many customers to show you how to use your boat. It's one thing to go over it here at the shop, but much better understanding when we go to the water to show you how. Jumping in. Something else we do too, we do a lot of deliveries. As we speak, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Customer is buying a boat from Louisiana, and I am meeting him halfway in Tennessee. So we do a lot of deliveries, very common. Usually people will meet me halfway, or a lot of people pick up here at the shop as well, either way. But that's part of the reason why we have customers from such distance as well. And then we'll, if at all possible, we'll try to meet a waterway to show you how to use your boat on the water. We talked about the spray and liner, so that's actually on the console as well, part of that duck boat package I mentioned. This boat also has the extreme stainless package, so with that you get stainless rod holders, cup holders, steering wheel, stainless leaning post with backrest and footrest, and also 6 cleats, 6 foldable stainless cleats. Also has the Extreme Redfish package, and with the Extreme Redfish package, we have a Humminbird 9-inch screen at the dash, 6-gauge trolling motor wiring. Now this boat currently does not have a trolling motor on it, and I have it priced without, but it's no problem to add whatever you would like. We stock all Minn-Kotas, Garmin's, power poles. But also too with the Extreme Redfish, you get a trim switch up front. See the front of the console there with the seat. There is a bait well underneath the front seat, which is right here. See the rounded bait well. Behind the backrest is tackle storage. second live well behind the leaning post. Both live wells are aerated with a pump. Here is the second live well, which is back here. Gauge, tachometer, hour meter, trim gauge, fuel gauge, all your switches here at the dash. There is a master, oh, apologize, my phone's doing wonky things. Master power switch, nav lights, lights kit. So this boat also has a lights kit. So all the compartments are lit, both live wells, and there's a light on either side of the console. Another upgrade. Bilge pump, live well pump, and then this has USB, actually both sides USBs, the small one and the big one. On the side of the console is the light, part of that lights kit. One on the other side as well. Stainless door. And inside the console is where the trolling motor batteries would be housed. And there's also an onboard battery charger. That's part of the Extreme Redfish package. And then part of that as well is on the side of the console. There's a 110 plug to easily plug into your trolling motor batteries for that package. 8 people capacity, 150 horsepower max, like I mentioned. Let's see the plate here. Jump seat on either side of the leaning post. And underneath each jump seat is an insulated cooler. $40-gallon fuel tank, which is in the back of the boat here. This is where all your pumps are and whatnot too. Just briefly mention trolling motor. We do a lot of custom installs. Oh, my phone's doing funky things again. Come on, phone. We do a lot of custom installs with a lot of different electronics, whether it be trolling motors, fish finders, shallow water anchors, lithium batteries, whatever you have in mind. We'd be glad to do, and we stock almost everything. If you check our YouTube channel out, there's a lot of other videos where I show completed boats for customers that we can see exactly what we do and how far we take it. And then a lot of those videos are for the customer as well, because there's customers from such distance that I'll make a video when we're completely done. That way they can see their completed product before we meet up, before they pick up or whatnot. Like I mentioned, these boats are completely welded together. Everything's welded, including the floor. Xpress is a privately owned company. The grandfather of the current owner invented the all-welded aluminum boat, and now the grandson runs it today. So they're very good to deal with since they are privately owned. Good old boys from Arkansas. Similar to us, we were privately owned as well. My dad is the owner. My grandfather started things in the late 40s. My dad spun the boats off in the late 80s. I've been here 30 years too, so it's been, time ticks away. But that's part of why we are so service-oriented as well. That that's just all we know, and the only way we do business is to try to help customers as much as possible, which if you see our Google reviews, you'll see exactly what that means. There's a lot of people that took their time to make a good review, and I really appreciate that. And people coming from all over, like I said. But whether you have questions on this boat or any other boat that we have in stock, or a boat that we have on order or special order, whatever you have in mind, I'd be glad to help. Don't hesitate to contact me. And for the people that are thinking about special orders, we do, I make up info sheets to help you better understand all the possibilities, because it is a lot of different ways and can be confusing with all the packages and option scenarios. So I make these info sheets up, and I can email them to you, and then we can talk about it, explain more detail what they mean. But feel free to contact us and me with any questions. You'll see our contact information at the bottom of the screen. Our website, FSYamaha.com. And I appreciate you watching. Have a good day.